I feel much, much better, man. After the treatment session I got with Doc a week ago, and Coach giving me some time off to kind of let it heal up a little bit, I feel a lot better, man. Definitely.
You ready to go tonight?
Yeah, I'll be ready to go for sure.
Talk about the Heat. What's the struggles or the challenges they present you guys?
They make it very difficult for any team. Obviously to match up, man. They have such great one-on-one players with Wade and LeBron and Bosh, and then the rest of the team are pretty much just three-point shooters, man, that can really spread the floor. So they make it very difficult to match up. So it's going to be a total team effort tonight on the defensive end to kind of slow them down.
You had to play up against that team 4 times in a year, and time in and time out. What's the constant thing that jumps out at you about their playmakers and their team as a whole?
They compete. They compete. Those guys are so smart. They're veteran guys. They've been there before, and they never feel like they're out of a ball game. And anytime you're playing against a team like that, you got to compete for 48 minutes because, any type of slippage, they'll definitely take advantage of it for sure.
What are the key things to remember about defending LeBron James every time you went up against him?
Well, the biggest thing is you just can't lose your confidence. Guys like him, LeBron can score whenever he wants to score. As a defender, man, you just want to try to make it as difficult for him as you can. As a team as well. There's not really one guy that can stop him from scoring, so it's a total team effort for sure. But, he's going to make tough shots. He's going to make big shots. Wade the same, Bosh the same. But, you just got to try to make it as tough as you can for him.
He's the total package, but is he improving every year? Do you notice something he adds to his game each year?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the scary thing. I was just watching SportsCenter in there, and they said he was 20,000. I guess he's 50 points away from 20,000 to be 28 years old. I mean, he's not slowing down anytime soon, So it's fun to see, man. It's always fun to compete against guys like that, and it's fun to see guys like that succeed, definitely.
Do you know how many points away from 50,000 or 20,000 you are?
Oh, man. I'd say maybe, I don't know, maybe 16,000 to 15,000 maybe.
So there's still hope.
Yeah, there's still hope. I still got time.
Marvin, what has been kind of your review of what you've watched from the Jazz while you've been sitting out watching this team on that road trip?
I think the one thing we've done is we've played hard. I think we put ourselves in position to win games, especially this last road trip. Obviously, down the stretch, we had slippage in Atlanta, but, the Charlotte game was huge for us, and then, our last game was really big, too. So Coach Corbin, he's going to get us to compete. We're going to compete. We just got to tighten up on some things in certain areas, and, maybe that's the difference between walking out with a win and a loss.
Do teams sometimes have to learn how to play from ahead? Like
Yeah,
this team?
definitely. It's part of the learning process. You got to learn how to play from behind, and you also got to learn to play when you have bigger leads. Sometimes I think when we have leads, especially late in games, we tend to relax. And, sometimes it comes back to bite us a little bit. So we'll learn from our mistakes, and we'll get better. Next time we're in that position, hopefully we can come out on the other end.
Will you be starting against LeBron?
I think so, unless Coach wants to do something different. But I will play tonight for sure. I do feel good enough to play. So if he decides to put me back in the lineup, then, yeah, that'll probably be my matchup.